Have you ever wondered why you are the way you are? What is it about your unique personality that drives you, shapes your desires, and defines your spiritual essence? What if your birth date holds the key to understanding your life's deepest purpose? What if, by simply reflecting on the numbers tied to the day you were born, you could unlock the profound spiritual archetype that resonates within your soul? In this exploration of numerology and spiritual archetypes, we will dive deep into the cosmic wisdom that connects us all. Your birth date, whether you've given it much thought or not, is more than just a marker of time. It carries with it a frequency, a vibration that not only influences the world around you, but also shapes the very core of your being. Each number is alive with its own energy, a unique force that flows through the universe, weaving together the fabric of human existence. For centuries, cultures around the world have harnessed the mystical power of numbers. From ancient civilizations to modern-day spiritual practices, the understanding of numerology has been a tool for self-discovery, offering individuals insight into their soul's purpose and spiritual path. The ancient Greeks, the Egyptians, and even the great sages of the East all believed that numbers held secrets, deep, hidden truths about who we are and the roles we play in this grand cosmic dance. This script is an invitation to embark on a profound journey, one that intertwines the mystical art of numerology with the deeply transformative realms of spirituality. As we delve into the energy of your birth date, we invite you to reflect on the traits that define you, the emotional and spiritual energies that drive you, and the path that is uniquely yours to explore. You are here for a reason. The energy of your birth date is no accident. Whether you are just beginning to explore the path of self-awareness or are already walking the path of enlightenment, this exploration is meant to help you see your true self with new eyes. The journey ahead will inspire you to dive deeper into your soul's essence, to understand the archetype that lies within you, and to awaken the extraordinary power that resides in your heart. It's time to discover the spiritual blueprint of your soul, to understand the number that embodies your inner warrior, healer, sage, or creator. Through this exploration, you'll uncover the mysteries of your spiritual archetype and learn how to harness the transformative power that lies dormant within. Your birth date is not just a number. It is the key to unlocking the deeper wisdom of the universe. Let's begin this journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. The warrior archetype, strength through adversity, birth dates 1, 8, 15, 26. The warrior is a force to be reckoned with. Born under the influence of the numbers 1, 8, 15, and 26, the warrior archetype is defined by an unyielding spirit, a deep-rooted ambition, and an innate ability to overcome any challenge life throws at them. These individuals possess an inner strength that allows them to rise above adversity and emerge victorious, not just in the external battles they face, but in the internal struggles that define their soul's journey. From a young age, warriors are often faced with obstacles that test their resolve. These challenges may come in the form of personal hardship, societal expectations, or emotional turmoil. But rather than succumbing to these difficulties, the warrior's spirit becomes even stronger, rising to meet the challenge head-on. The warrior is not one to back down, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Their resilience is unparalleled, and their drive to succeed is fueled by a deep sense of purpose, a calling to achieve greatness, not just for themselves, but for the greater good. The warrior archetype is characterized by a fierce determination and an unwavering belief in their ability to conquer whatever lies in their path. Whether it's in the realm of career, relationships, or personal growth, the warrior will fight for what they believe in with all their might. They understand that true strength is not just about physical power, but about the mental and emotional resilience required to face life's challenges and emerge stronger on the other side. However, the warrior is not just about brute force. There is a delicate balance to the warrior's energy, a deep understanding that true power comes from within. Warriors are often introspective, quietly reflecting on their inner battles and pushing themselves to become better, stronger versions of themselves. Their journey is one of self-mastery, as they learn to harness their inner strength and channel it toward their higher purpose. The warrior's true power lies in their ability to face their fears, confront their doubts, and overcome their inner demons. The spiritual journey of the warrior is one of transformation. It is not about defeating others or proving their superiority. It is about overcoming the obstacles within their own soul and discovering the limitless power that lies dormant inside them. Through discipline, introspection, and unwavering commitment to their path, the warrior ultimately comes to realize that true victory is not won in the external world, but in the quiet battles fought within the self. The warrior's spiritual insight lies in their ability to stand firm in their beliefs and remain unshaken in the face of external pressure. They are called to harness their immense inner strength, not for personal gain, but for the collective benefit of others. The warrior archetype teaches us that true power is not about domination, but about resilience, integrity, and the courage to remain steadfast in the face of life's challenges. By overcoming their internal struggles, the warrior paves the way for personal and collective transformation, inspiring others to rise above their own limitations and become the heroes of their own lives. The healer archetype, the power of empathy and compassion, birth dates 2/6/1623. The healer is a soul deeply attuned to the emotions and energies of others. Born under the influence of the numbers 2, 6, 16, and 23. The healer archetype is defined by a profound sense of empathy, compassion, and a deep desire to help others find peace, healing, and wholeness. These individuals possess a natural ability to sense the emotional and spiritual needs of those around them, offering comfort and solace to those in pain. They are drawn to the wounded, the broken, and the lost, and they carry an innate understanding of the human condition. The healer's journey is not one of external conquest, but of internal discovery. Healers often face their own emotional struggles, battling with their own vulnerabilities and learning to navigate the complex emotional landscape that they are so sensitive to. This emotional depth can be both a gift and a burden, as healers often take on the pain of others, feeling deeply the suffering of the world. Their path is one of learning to balance this empathy with self-care, setting healthy boundaries to protect their own well-being. What sets the healer apart is their ability to listen, to truly hear the unspoken words, to feel the emotions behind the tears, to understand the pain that words cannot express. This deep sensitivity allows them to offer healing in a way that transcends mere words or actions. Their healing is not about fixing others, but about holding space for them, offering them the unconditional love and compassion they need to heal on their own terms. The healer understands that true healing comes from within, and their role is to guide others back to their own inner strength. At the core of the healer's spiritual journey is the recognition that healing is not a one-way transaction. It is a process of mutual exchange, where both the healer and the one being healed learn and grow together. The healer's journey is one of constant self-discovery, as they learn to heal themselves in order to better heal others. This journey requires them to face their own wounds, to confront their own emotional scars, and to embrace the transformative power of love and compassion. The healer archetype teaches us the importance of empathy and self-care. It reminds us that in order to help others, we must first help ourselves. The healer's spiritual insight is one of balance, that true healing can only occur when we are able to give and receive love in equal measure. The healer is called to embody this sacred exchange, offering their gifts of compassion and understanding without depleting their own energy, and learning that true healing is a continual process of growth, both for themselves and for the world. The sage archetype, wisdom and enlightenment, birth dates 3/9/1825. The sage is a soul whose purpose is to seek and share wisdom. Born under the influence of the numbers 3, 9, 18, and 25, the sage archetype is defined by a deep thirst for knowledge, an insatiable curiosity about the mysteries of the universe, and a profound understanding of life's deeper truths. These individuals are often drawn to the pursuit of spiritual and intellectual enlightenment, constantly seeking to expand their minds and deepen their understanding of the world around them. The sage's journey is one of exploration, both outward and inward. They are naturally gifted with an intellectual brilliance that allows them to see beyond the surface, to peel back the layers of reality and uncover the hidden truths that lie beneath. The sage's wisdom is not simply academic, it is deeply intuitive, born of an innate understanding of life's rhythms and patterns. The sage sees the world through a lens of insight, offering clarity and guidance to those who seek their counsel. However, the sage's path is not without its challenges. The pursuit of wisdom often comes at a price. The sage can be prone to overthinking, lost in the pursuit of knowledge, sometimes at the expense of emotional connection or physical well-being. Their intellectual pursuits can sometimes isolate them from others, as they are often too deeply immersed in their thoughts to fully engage in the present moment. Yet, it is through this intellectual journey that the sage discovers the deeper meaning of life, not just through knowledge, but through the application of that knowledge in everyday life. The spiritual journey of the sage is one of continual growth. The sage is constantly seeking to expand their understanding, to learn from others, and to integrate new insights into their spiritual practice. Their wisdom is not just a tool for personal growth, but a gift to the world. They are called to share their knowledge, to guide others on their own spiritual path, and to inspire others to seek their own enlightenment. The sage archetype teaches us that true wisdom is not found in the accumulation of facts, but in the application of knowledge with humility and compassion. The sage reminds us that wisdom is not just about intellectual mastery, but about the ability to live with insight and understanding, to navigate the complexities of life with grace and clarity. The sage's spiritual insight lies in their ability to see the divine in all things, to recognize the interconnectedness of all life, and to share their wisdom in service to humanity's collective evolution. The creator archetype, innovation and imagination, birth dates 4-10-17-27. The creator archetype is a force of boundless imagination, someone who sees the world through a lens of innovation and infinite possibility. Born under the influence of the numbers 4, 10, 17, and 27. The creator archetype is defined by an intrinsic humility and a powerful drive to bring new ideas into the world. These individuals possess an uncanny ability to think outside the box, to see beyond what is visible, and to bring forth ideas that others might not even conceive. They are the visionaries, the artists, the inventors, and the thinkers who push the boundaries of human potential and create something extraordinary from the seemingly ordinary. Creativity is the heartbeat of the creator's soul. It is through the act of creation that they feel truly alive, as if the very essence of their being is expressed through the tangible world they help shape. Whether it's in art, technology, music, or any other form of creative expression, the creator is driven by the need to create, not just for personal fulfillment, but for the greater good. Their creations often have a ripple effect, inspiring others and reshaping the world in profound ways. However, for the creator, this act of creation is not just about achieving fame or recognition, but about expressing the deepest parts of their soul and connecting with the divine through their work. The creator archetype is marked by a beautiful paradox. On one hand, they possess incredible discipline, a focused drive to bring their visions to life and create something of lasting value. On the other hand, they also experience periods of inertia, times when their creative flow seems to come to a halt and they struggle to find inspiration. These moments are not failures, but rather opportunities for reflection, introspection, and incubation. In these times of apparent stillness, new ideas are germinating beneath the surface, ready to burst forth when the time is right. The creator knows that true creativity does not come from constant hustle, but from allowing space for the new to emerge. However, the creator must also learn to balance their relentless drive with periods of rest. The pressure to create can sometimes feel overwhelming, and the fear of not living up to their own potential can weigh heavily on their spirit. It is important for the creator to remember that creativity is not a linear process, but a cyclical one, with peaks of inspiration followed by valleys of rest. These moments of stillness are as vital to the creative process as the moments of intense productivity. At the heart of the creator's journey is a deep connection to the divine. For them, creation is a form of worship, a sacred act that allows them to tap into the universal source of all creation. Every brushstroke, every note of music, every word written is an expression of their connection to something greater than themselves. The creator understands that they are not just creating for themselves, but for the world, and that their work has the potential to transform lives. The spiritual insight that guides the creator archetype is the understanding that creativity is a spiritual practice. It is through the act of creation that the creator connects with the divine, and it is through their work that they express the infinite potential of the human spirit. The creator teaches us that the true joy of life is found in the act of creation itself, and that each creation is a reflection of the divine spark within us all. The creator archetype inspires us to embrace our own creative potential, to see the world through a lens of possibility, and to create from a place of love, passion, and connection to the greater whole. The mystic archetype, the silent warrior and spiritual seeker, birth dates 5, 7, 19, 28. The mystic archetype is one of profound inner depth, a soul who walks the earth in search of spiritual enlightenment and understanding. Born under the influence of the numbers 5, 7, 19, and 28, the mystic is a seeker of truth, someone who is driven by an unquenchable thirst for spiritual wisdom and a deep desire to uncover the mysteries of existence. These individuals are often introverted, quiet, and reflective, carrying an air of mystery around them. They are not easily understood by others, for their spiritual path is one of solitude and introspection, a journey that transcends the ordinary and dives deep into the realms of the unseen. Mystics are often marked by an intense inner world, a world filled with questions, insights, and spiritual experiences that cannot always be put into words. They are naturally drawn to meditation, prayer, and other forms of spiritual practice that allow them to connect with the divine and explore the mysteries of existence. Their journey is one of constant searching, seeking answers to questions that seem unanswerable, uncovering truths that transcend the physical realm. In their quiet solitude, they experience deep spiritual connections and revelations that guide them on their path. Yet, the mystic's path is not always an easy one. Their search for truth often leads them down paths of confusion and uncertainty. They may experience periods of doubt, where the answers they seek seem elusive, or where the spiritual connections they feel so strongly are challenged by the complexities of life. It is during these times of inner turmoil that the mystic learns to rely on their inner strength and wisdom, finding the courage to keep seeking, even when the answers are not immediately apparent. The mystic's journey is one of personal transformation, where they learn to transcend the limitations of the ego and connect with the greater whole of existence. This journey is not one of external conquest, but of internal discovery. The mystic is called to go within, to confront their fears, doubts, and limitations, and to embrace the spiritual truths that lie hidden beneath the surface of the material world. Through this deep inner work, the mystic becomes a conduit for spiritual wisdom, embodying the profound truths that can guide others on their own spiritual path. The mystic archetype teaches us that the most profound wisdom comes not from external sources, but from within. It is through introspection, contemplation, and spiritual practice that we come to understand our true nature and the mysteries of the universe. The mystic's spiritual insight lies in their ability to remain silent amidst the chaos of the world, to listen to the whispers of the divine, and to seek the deeper truths that lie beyond the veil of ordinary perception. The mystic reminds us that true spirituality is not about outward displays or achievements, but about the quiet connection to the divine that comes from within. Their journey is one of solitude, but it is also one of profound connection to the greater whole. Through their example, we learn that the most powerful spiritual insights often come in the stillness of being alone, when we open ourselves to the divine and listen deeply to the truth that resides within. The Hermit archetype, the reflective soul, birth dates 11-24-30. The Hermit archetype is one of deep introspection, a soul who seeks to understand the mysteries of existence through contemplation and reflection. Born under the influence of the numbers 11, 24, and 30, the Hermit is a seeker of wisdom, a solitary traveler on a spiritual path of self-discovery. These individuals are often deeply introspective, preferring quiet solitude to the noise of the outside world. They are not solitary for the sake of isolation, but because they have an innate understanding that the answers they seek can only be found within. The Hermit is not afraid to face their inner world, no matter how challenging or uncomfortable it may be. They are drawn to the quiet spaces of life, where they can reflect on their thoughts, emotions, and experiences without distraction. For the Hermit, time spent alone is not a retreat from the world, but a necessary part of their spiritual journey. It is in these moments of solitude that they find clarity, insight, and guidance from within. At the heart of the Hermit's journey is the search for truth. The Hermit understands that true wisdom comes not from external sources, but from deep within the self. They are constantly reflecting on their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences, seeking to understand the deeper meaning behind their lives. Their spiritual path is one of constant self-examination, as they strive to uncover the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface of their consciousness. The Hermit's journey is not one of action or outward achievement, but of inner discovery. They are not concerned with outward success or recognition, but with the quest to understand their own soul and the mysteries of existence. This path often requires great courage, as the Hermit must confront their own limitations and face the uncomfortable truths that arise in the depths of their being. Yet, it is through this deep inner work that the Hermit ultimately finds enlightenment, gaining access to wisdom that transcends the physical world. The Hermit archetype teaches us that true wisdom comes not from the accumulation of knowledge, but from the ability to listen to our inner voice and trust the guidance that comes from within. The Hermit's spiritual insight lies in their ability to find peace and clarity in the solitude of their own mind, and to recognize that the most profound truths can only be found through introspection and reflection. Through their example, we learn the importance of solitude in our own spiritual journey and the power of self-reflection in uncovering the wisdom that lies within us all. The Guru archetype, guidance through reliability and support, birth dates 12, 13, 21, 29. The Guru archetype stands as a beacon of wisdom, support, and reliability. Born under the influence of the numbers 12, 13, 21, and 29, the Guru represents a spiritual teacher, a guide who illuminates the path for others with their unwavering commitment to service and understanding. These individuals are not only knowledgeable, but possess an innate ability to share that knowledge in a way that empowers others. Their wisdom extends beyond mere facts or theories. It is a living, breathing energy that inspires those around them to grow, evolve, and seek their own truth. The Guru's journey is not one of fame or glory, but one of humility and selflessness. Their life is dedicated to the service of others, to guiding them through their own struggles, challenges, and spiritual quests. Whether through formal teaching or informal mentorship, the Guru offers a steady, reliable presence in the lives of those who seek their counsel. They do not seek to control or dominate, but to guide and uplift, providing others with the tools they need to find their own answers. This ability to serve is what makes the Guru so revered, because they understand that true guidance is not about power over others, but about empowering others to realize their own potential. At the core of the Guru's spiritual journey lies the practice of self-reflection and growth. They are deeply committed to their own inner work, understanding that they must continue to evolve in order to effectively guide others. The Guru's wisdom comes not from a place of superiority, but from lived experience. They have walked the path of self-discovery and have learned the importance of vulnerability, empathy, and compassion. This makes them not only wise, but deeply human, able to connect with others on a personal level and offer guidance that is both practical and profound. The Guru's spiritual insight is rooted in the idea that knowledge is meant to be shared. They understand that wisdom is not a possession to be hoarded, but a gift to be given. Through their teaching, the Guru helps others unlock the mysteries of their own lives, guiding them towards greater understanding, peace, and purpose. The Guru archetype reminds us that we are all interconnected, and that the act of sharing knowledge is an act of love, a sacred exchange between teacher and student, where both learn and grow together. Through the Guru, we learn that the path to spiritual enlightenment is not solitary but communal, where the guidance of others plays an integral role in our own journey. The Rebel archetype, freedom and transformation, birth dates, 14, 20, 22. 31. The Rebel archetype is the embodiment of freedom, transformation, and radical change. Born under the influence of the numbers 14, 20, 22, and 31, the rebel is a force that refuses to conform, pushing against the boundaries of societal norms and expectations. These individuals are driven by an intense desire to break free from the constraints that bind them and to create a world that is truer to their authentic self. The rebel is a visionary, constantly seeking new ways to think, act, and live, challenging the status quo and forging their own path. Rebels are often misunderstood, as they do not adhere to the conventional rules that most people follow. They are fiercely independent, unwilling to be confined by societal structures or traditions. This independence often comes with a sense of isolation, as the rebel's journey is one that requires them to stand alone, to question, and to challenge the systems that others may take for granted. It is through this questioning that the rebel transforms not only themselves but the world around them. They understand that true change comes from within, and that by breaking free from the limitations of external systems, they can create new paradigms that reflect their own vision of freedom, authenticity, and truth. At the heart of the rebel's journey is the quest for personal liberation. They are not simply rejecting societal norms for the sake of rebellion. Rather, they are driven by the need to discover and live their truth. The rebel archetype is deeply connected to the concept of freedom, not just physical freedom, but spiritual, emotional, and intellectual freedom. The rebel seeks to free themselves from the constraints of their own mind, the fears and doubts that keep them from fully expressing who they are. They are constantly evolving, shedding the layers of conditioning that have been placed upon them, and emerging as their most authentic self. The rebel's spiritual insight lies in their understanding that freedom is not just an external state, but an internal one. True freedom comes when we are able to free ourselves from the limiting beliefs, fears, and expectations that hold us back. The rebel teaches us that we must have the courage to question, to challenge, and to break free from the systems that confine us. This process of transformation is not always easy. It requires resilience, strength, and the willingness to stand firm in the face of opposition. But it is through this journey of inner liberation that the rebel ultimately experiences the profound freedom they seek. The rebel archetype inspires us to embrace our own inner freedom, to question the structures that bind us, and to break free from the limitations we have placed on ourselves. The rebel teaches us that transformation begins with the individual, and that the courage to live authentically can create ripples of change throughout the world. By embracing the energy of the rebel, we can unlock the freedom to live a life that is true to who we are, not who the world expects us to be. Embracing your archetype and sharing the journey. As we come to the end of this exploration of spiritual archetypes, we are reminded that each of us carries within us a unique energy, a vibration that is deeply connected to the greater whole. Whether you resonate with the warrior, the healer, the sage, the creator, the mystic, the hermit, the guru, or the rebel, each archetype offers profound insights into our spiritual journey and our path to self-discovery. The numbers tied to your birth date are not mere coincidences. They are keys to unlocking your true self, your deepest desires, and your highest potential. The journey of understanding your spiritual archetype is not just about gaining knowledge, it is about transformation. It is about embracing the traits, challenges, and lessons of your archetype and using them as tools for growth, healing, and empowerment. As you continue on your path, remember that the energy of your archetype is always with you, guiding you, inspiring you, and helping you navigate the complexities of life. But the journey does not end with self-discovery. The true power of your archetype lies in its ability to inspire and uplift others. As you embrace your unique traits and walk your path with courage and authenticity, you create a ripple effect that touches the lives of those around you. Sharing your journey, your insights, and your wisdom helps others to do the same, creating a community of seekers, dreamers, and doers who are all on their own paths of spiritual awakening. The archetypes we explored in this script serve as mirrors, reflecting the deepest parts of ourselves and reminding us of the interconnectedness of our human experience. Each one of us is on a journey of self-discovery, and by embracing our archetype, we can walk that journey with more clarity, purpose, and love. As you reflect on your own archetype, consider how you can use your unique gifts to contribute to the collective consciousness. Whether through acts of service, creativity, leadership, or rebellion, your energy has the power to transform not only your life, but the world around you. Embrace your archetype fully and share your journey with others, knowing that in doing so, you are not only discovering yourself, but helping others discover their own truths.